In a world where sports take center stage, four voices rise above the noise. Welcome to the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, where raw meets real, honesty has no off-season, and nothing gets sugar-coated. Hosted by Todd, Maddie, Dominic, and Randy. This isn't just another sports talk show. It's your weekly dose of unapologetic truth, gut-busting comedy, and hard-hitting analysis. From recaps to pick'ems, we break down the game like it's 4th and inches. No filters, no excuses, just sports the way it was meant to be. Buckle up. This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast.
Hey, welcome in everybody to the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, where we talk football and talk it with you as you get in on the comments. We read your comments. We also give our picks and takes at towards the end. We have give you our two biggest stories, and we also let you know who's in the lead as far as pick'ems all season long.
What you doing that dance for, Randy?
What? Leave me alone. I think we might give something away here, but first, before we do, real quick, it is the recap show of Week 14 and the look ahead to Week 15. And before we do that, let's introduce our co-host. We are one down, and we'll explain why once we get through Matt there. But right next to me is the one, the only producer to the stars, Mr. Randy Tola.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that bell notification so you're notified every time we go live every Tuesday. Maddie, how are you?
You know what, Randy? I already. First of all, guys, how are you guys?
I feel the stalling going on here.
I'm all right, man. I love doing the show, so that's the only reason why I'm okay, man.
So with that being said, we're down one, and that is Dom. Dom had a job to do tonight. He's actually broadcasting. So he's that voice, that Italian voice is on the road tonight, so he can't join us. But we have his picks, and we have his takes, and I think Matt's going to get into that a little later. But first and foremost, let's take care of some business, and Randy will give us who exactly won this week. I wonder who.
Well, first of all, as we always do, let's start off with the viewers. Back-to-back weeks, ladies and gentlemen, Sonia takes top picker of the week for the viewers, going 11-2 after going 16-0 last week. Sonia, sweetheart, congratulations. You are rocking ass this season. You're basically the dominator of the viewers. So once again, congratulations. And again, the full results for the week, Sonia going 11-2, like I just said. Mateo in second place once again at 10-3. Rob coming in at third place, also going 10-3. Matt, a.k.a. the Grill Master, also coming in at 10-3. Obviously, tiebreaker scenarios there. And Mario, the Toilet Bowl King this week at 8-5. Uh-oh. And the overall standings, we have Sonia at 131-63. Mateo finally getting over the century mark at 101-43. Mario not quite there at 96-49. Rob way back there at 70-31. And Matt just a bit outside at 42-14. And ladies and gentlemen, the top picker for the host.
Well, Daddy always walks in like a neon star with a Jets ball cap and a beer at the bar. He's a graphic wizard, a songwriting king, handsome as hell, makes the ladies all sing. He's picking winners, calling every play. Don't even try, he's right every day. Ladies say, who's that man with no flaws? Don't you know, honey? That's Daddy Al. So raise a toast to the man of the night. He's got the brains, the looks, and the fight. Daddy Al's, yeah, he's the best of the best. A Jets loving genius, forget all the rest. Yeah.
That is right. That's your boy in first place this week at 11-2, dethroning the Dominator, who comes in second place at 11-2. And Mister thought he was getting a 2-hour show this week down there at third place at 8-5. And of course, Todd's used to this at this point. He got lucky a couple weeks there, but he's down there in the toilet bowl once again, joining Mario at 8-5. Overall, Dom's uncatchable. He's 148-60. Matt's at 130-78. And guess who's right behind him coming in this week, baby? 127-81 in third place. And Todd, again, down there in the toilet bowl, once again, passed him up. He thought he was going to get me, but 124-84, fellas.
Daddy Yaws, perfect. Oh my God, this guy. The lyrics on this guy.
Yeah, I know, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And look, you guys don't know, but we got a group chat, all four of us. And as soon as the Sunday morning game was over, who's the first dude in the
yeah?
Guess who's hating? Oh, not you three punks. I'm like, what the? It was over. When he picked the Jaguars, it was over.
Yeah. That was crazy. Crazy.
Hey, but look, I'm no hater, man. Congratulations, Randy. Now, Todd, you're the only one that ain't pinned number one. We need you to step it up, sir.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I'm going to win out. All right. Let's get into the two top stories, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. We've had enough of Daddy Yaws for a week.
No, you haven't.
The headlines, the two top headlines we grab from the stories and talk about it. You could talk about it as well. Give us your take. So let's start off right away. Is it the end for Mr. Well, I wouldn't say Viking anymore, but is it the end in Atlanta for Kirk Cousins? And is it time to put Michael Penix in there, as Tampa Bay now has sole possession of first place? The division's not over, but guys, Kirk Cousins in the last 4 games, 0 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Matt, you go ahead and take this one first.
I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's the end yet, but I'm definitely thinking about it for sure, because he hasn't been playing that well at all. And you know what? Hey, the Buccaneers are getting healthy at this point. Just, hey, see what he can do. See what the rookie can do. That's what I'm looking at, because right now Kirk Cousins might not be the answer. So I would have to say, give him one more try. That's all I'm going to say. Give him one more game. If he don't perform in the next game, then I say pull the string. Until then, you got to go with your veteran, because it's only one game out. So, yeah, I say give him one more chance. I don't know who they're playing this week, but if they can beat whoever they're playing this week, then yes. If not, let the rookie get in there.
I could take the rest of your time right here. I wouldn't. I mean, he's the veteran. You paid him a bunch of money. I mean, we're going in week 15. There's 2-3 weeks left. I mean, just let the guy finish it out. I mean, Penix is not going to do anything for you. Well, that's who we're talking about, Penix Jr., right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do much for you. Just let Cousins go. Who knows? Cousins might surprise you down the stretch. I'm not saying he will. I had freaking, public defender face a couple of weeks ago. So I don't believe in the Falcons, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So I would just leave the veteran in. That's just my opinion.
Okay, yeah, because the Falcons got a little bit of a more difficult schedule going down the ropes here.
No.
We'll see what happens. I mean, Kirk Cousins got to throw a touchdown against the Raiders. I know they got the Raiders this week.
Oh, dude, you aren't even lying.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, they got the Raiders. It's a doubleheader on Monday night.
Game. This is a perfect pick-me-up game. Oh, he's fine.
Okay. That was the quickest story we went through. Now, story number 2 is a bit controversial. And it has to do with Sonia's team, as they have greenlit this season for a throwback jersey night, not the entire throwback jersey, but to pay homage to the former Redskins that played for Washington. They're going to have the logo on their veterans jersey. I don't know what kind of jersey that is, but they're going to unveil that in about a week or two. And the Washington team is inching closer to bringing that logo back to the helmet. So, fellas, in your opinion, with wokeism seeming to be floating away in the wind like a bad fart, is the Redskins name coming back along with the logo?
Patty?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. as someone who has some percentage of Native American, I can't say fully, of
As
some.
do I.
Yeah. I was never against the name change. I mean, some people are saying it's a racist thing. I honestly thought it was, bring honor. And, a lot of other Native Americans thought the same way. But, it is what it is. I'm for it. I don't see why they changed in the first place, but I'm all for it. If they do go back, that would be perfect. And I also don't mind them showing a flashback of the old logo. So I'm for it. I'm all for it. So bring it back.
Yeah, I'm with Maddie, man. And you know me, Todd. You and I, as much as anybody, hate this woke bullshit. Yeah, I think eventually we'll get there. It was never, like Matt said, I don't know why they changed it in the first place. Apparently, if it's racist, the individual who created the logo, who was Native American himself, I think he was a chief. Oh fuck, he must be real racist against his own kind, dude, because he literally is the one that created the logo. And it's to honor the Native Americans. And you know what? I'll say it right here, man. All the woke assholes, you basically whitewashed everything. You took all the minorities off fucking everything, and you left all the white people. Congratulations, you're the fucking racist idiots.
Yeah, there are no Aunt Jemima syrup, which I grew up
I was
with
just about to say that, man. They took away Aunt Jemima, man.
Uncle Ben doesn't make oatmeal anymore.
Milling?
Now it's probably Aunt Penny.
Girl Milling or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Look, I'll say this though. If you guys remember the old Redskins, when the Redskins had their logo before this change, remember the throwbacks they used to wear was that crimson, or not the crimson, but the brick color
with the arrow.
Yeah, and it had the arrow sort of like the Seminole, and it looked pretty cool. That was the original Redskin logo and the name.
Yep.
Until they got the drawing from, like you said, Randy, that creator, and that's where the logo came from. So, yeah, these people don't do their homework, and it's just freaking hilarious.
Hilarious.
And one
hilariously stupid.
One last headline. I got to throw this out real quick. I just want a one-word answer.
Oh shit!
Now that Diddy's hit the fan, this is sports related, by the way. Jay-Z now is catching fire, and where there's smoke, there's fire. Does the NFL eventually pull the plug on him if the allegations are somewhat true? Now, I'm not saying fully true, somewhat true.
Matt,
look, man, I say this: if there's some truth to it, absolutely. But until then, in all court system, you're innocent until proven guilty. So I would not pull the string now unless something comes out where he has some kind of dealings with the allegations on him. Until then, I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Like, if you have something that's pretty damning and it doesn't look good, then yeah. But until then, like, it's like in this country, you're always innocent until proven guilty. At least you're supposed to be. So.
You're supposed to. Let's put it like that.
But that could get very interesting, because 50 Cent said in a tweet today, he said, "Hey, just asking for a friend. Is Rockefeller still in charge of the Super Bowl show?"
Oh shit!
I swear, I never did. Shit. He's beyond petty.
I love him. I love him. He's awesome. All right, let's get into some games. Let's talk about our teams, where we're gonna rant, vent, or be happy about the outcome of our games. We have 2 minutes to talk about it. You guys rebut in the comments, and also the guys right here will rebut, and so will I for about a minute after that. So who wants to go first with their team? Does Randy want to rip the Band-Aid off? Or
I'll go first. I just really need, a minute for this bullshit.
That was a heartbreaking loss, Randy. I will say that.
Let me, dude, I finally decided I'm just going to start watching this team. I ain't give a shit. I was sitting here waiting for the girlfriend to come over, and I was like, whatever. I was kind of cleaning at the same time. It was kind of background noise, but the shit that I did see, I mean, again, squandering another lead, can't finish games, man. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm wearing black, man. The Jets season is officially done. We're dead. It's funeral. That's all. I mean, I don't know what else to say, dude. Hey, but you know what? I did say we were going to lose. I did say we lose by 6 points. I like that number. So it was a little more points than I thought, but I still think we're going to beat them at home. I'll probably still pick Miami in the pick'ems, just in case, but I don't know what to say, man. We just gotta get through the rest of these last couple of games, and then it's rebuild season again.
Let me ask you a question. Are you keeping Aaron Rodgers next year?
I don't think you have a choice. If he wants to play with us, where are you going to go? What avenue you got?
Yeah,
you're going to start a fucking another rookie. Oh, yeah.
Do you pull him? Like Sonya says, do you pull Rodgers now and start a rookie? See what they got. You ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't going to the playoff.
No, with the rookies that are available, we know what we got. Especially if you put him out in there with this fucking offensive line at times.
Give me a minute on this one, Randy.
Gotcha.
Look, before this game, I don't know if you heard the comments from an unknown Dolphins player, but he said the sentiment in the locker room with the Miami Dolphins, your favorite arch rival team, said that if the coach couldn't be warm and during the halftime show, the last cold weather game they were in, the coach was huddled in the corner next to a heater while the other players had to endure the conditions and was freezing on the field. If he can't lead in the locker room, he can't lead on the field. It looks like that guy, that hombre might be on his way out there in Miami. And as far as the Jets are concerned, my friend, I was trying to see if the Jets could hold on. I really wanted them to beat the Dolphins. And man, oh man, and like you said, squandered opportunity again. And the offense kind of disappeared at times. And the defense, I don't know what happened towards the end. And the Dolphins are alive. And now my pick of the Jets making the playoffs and winning that division looks even worse. Thank you, Randy.
I don't know what mine looks like. I made a whole fucking video on it.
You did. You really did.
Shit, man.
Matt?
Okay, I'll start. Look, I had the Cowboys winning against the Bengals, and we had it, man. It wasn't a great game. I'm not going to sit here and say it was the best game, but to hold that offensive juggernaut in the Bengals only to 20 points at the time of the block punt, I thought, okay, we have a chance. Because if they start scoring 30 or more, we ain't beating them. And we had it right there. 2-minute warning. We get the fourth down stop. They gotta punt it. We break the plank and get a block. And the freaking ball goes up 20 yards. And then it goes backwards. It goes up 20 yards. And number 27, Amani Oruwari. Never heard of him until yesterday because nobody knew who it was. Don't you know the rules? You don't touch the freaking. He tried to be a superhero. And what happens when you try to be a superhero when you ain't that guy? You mess up. You should have just let it drop or drop on it. Don't even touch it. We got 2 minutes left. We got the best kicker in football. All we had to do was just go up 10 yards, and we got it. Let them waste their time out because we wasn't going to score. We were 1-3 in the red zone, or 2-3, or 2 or 5 in the red zone. Horrible. Cooper Rush is not that guy. Oh my goodness! And then when he muffed it and Bengals picked it up, the whole block hurt me. The whole neighborhood. I said, "What the fuck are you doing? What?" It was over. It was over. I didn't care what they did after that. It was done. I turned it off. I didn't even see what happened at the end. I just knew it was off. That's all I knew. Next thing you know, I get text messages from everybody. What happened to your Cowboy? I already knew they were going 30 seconds into the future. I don't want to know what happened. I don't care. That was the horrible loss. I still got hope for my boys. But, man, and then we lose them. Marion Overshown, man. It was just a bad game. It was horrible. My heart hurts. Don't be laughing at me, guys.
My only question is, what hope do you still have?
I have a hope. Okay.
For like a top 10 pick?
Something. I'm hoping for something. That's all.
We'll be right there with you.
Look, I'll say this, man. I tried to watch the beginning of the Simpsons game. I don't know if you guys.
That thing was horrible, man.
No, how was that?
That was terrible. Like the one that they did last year in Andy's room and with Pixar, that was great. I enjoyed that, and that
was less quality than that.
It was less quality. Like they literally used all their, I guess, visual display as the what is it called, the cut scenes, but the actual game itself, it was terrible, dude. And the commentating was terrible because Minika Hines or whatever her name is was on it. Yeah, Dan Orlovsky, he's a dumbass when it comes to football.
He's not a commentator.
Yeah, he's terrible, dude. The only highlights should be shown of him or him being on TV is him running out of the end zone without knowing it. That guy sucks. But as far as the game is concerned, Matt, that was hilarious.
Hey, man, just stop it, man.
All I'm going to say is that dude thought he was the dude from Washington when he got the onside kick and ran it in. He wanted to be a hero, dude, and turned into a zero.
You remember that scene in the end of end game when Black Panther grabs the gauntlet and was like, Glint, give it to me. That's who he thought he was. He thought he was Black Panther. And he thought he could just run through it. No.
Oh,
I
shit.
feel hurt. I'm going, man. I feel hurt, man. I'm going to get a heart attack. That's stupid, man. We would be 6 and 7. I know that's saying a lot, but damn, we'd be 6 and 7.
You'd still be alive. That's for damn sure.
Now
All right. Well, do you have anything on that one, Randy?
Don't you say anything, Randy, okay?
Told you so. I mean, no, honestly, it's the Cowboys.
No, Randy. You're lucky you got the controls, man. You're lucky you got the control. Play my soundbite, Randy. Go ahead and play my soundbite, Randy.
Hey, don't be so disrespectful, okay?
Exactly.
Hey, don't be.
I don't know why it puts itself on automatic loop. Fucking
Because they know.
StreamYard thinks highly of itself.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. I have to always take that.
20 talking about Lisa Simpson, a.k.a. Jamar Chase, scored a touchdown. I don't care about all that. I don't care. We lost.
I know. I got to get to those comments.
Now let's talk about a team that actually won.
You know what? Yuck it all up you want, man. Well, you just wait till we start doing these picks.
I remember 4 weeks ago when I thought my team was dead, but they're kind of impressing me. But this last 4 games scare the crap out of me. But so far, the Seahawks are 8-5, and they're in sole possession of first place because they did what I didn't think they were capable of doing, and that is sweeping the midget. The vertically challenged quarterback once again showed his real proof out there. He sucks. When will the Cardinals and you know what? Despite the stupid, Call of Duty stuff and having to rewrite his contract, he's short. He's too short. I mean, he's shorter than Russell Wilson, but at least Russell Wilson had man hands. At
How
least
tall is he?
I don't know. He's like 4 something. But
Yeah, that's true.
he's an Oompa Loompa with that skinny. Look, his hair gives him an extra 4 inches. I just think that this dude is so overrated, so washed. Yes, when he gets into the open, he can run fast, but whoop-de-fucking-do. And for the second straight week that we played the Cardinals, not only have we beaten them 7 times in a row, they are so irrelevant, and I love it. I don't give a shit about this team in our division. They are worthless. All you have to do is pay attention to the Rams, pay attention to the Niners, because the Cardinals are the same team that we thought they were. Draft a high receiver. They've had your Fitzgeralds. They've had your Boldens. They got your Harrison now. You got Connor at running back. Who gives a funk? You got Buda Baker. He's a midget too at safety. So all I'm saying is Seattle dominated this game. A guy that we haven't seen too much from, Charbonnet, ran all over him, 134 yards, 79 yards through the air. I mean, and then Seattle didn't even give up a sack, dude. When have we ever said that? So Seattle dominated the Cardinals. They need this win. My only thing that pisses me off, and we'll get into later, is the Buffalo Bills did not come through. If the Bills would have beat the freaking Rams, this division is pretty much sewed up, wrapped up for us. We could lose 2 out of the next 4. Now we most likely have to win 3 out of the next 4.
First of all, man, you're being disrespectful to people who are under 6 feet. Just because you're 6'3" doesn't mean we're midgets, okay? He's listed as 5'10", even though that means he's actually 5'8" because I'm 5'10". So we're not short, okay? We're just not as tall as 6-footers. I'm right there. But
Matt's just a little taller than I am.
Disrespectful to people under 6 feet. You tall giant.
Yeah, you jolly green son bitch.
Giant. Because he ain't 6'1", just because he ain't even 6 feet, you want to call him a midget. You're disrespectful, Todd. Okay, he's tall enough. Drew Brees was only 5'10" listed, and he was a champion. So I don't want to hear none of that disrespectful talk.
Listen, I'll take the rest of the time, and I said it in the chat, and I'll be a man of my word and eat my crow. And Todd was fucking right. Can't trust the fucking recards.
Look, man, the Cardinals have let me down 3 straight weeks, man. I'm done.
I'm telling you, dude.
I thought they were going to beat the Seattle Seahawks, but I was wrong. I apologize, Todd. Your team were actually good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm glad I didn't wager anything.
Yeah. Well, that is our take on our teams. As Dom's not here to talk about the Niners, we'll get into them as we go down the scrolling of the scores, which will start off in Detroit on Thursday, which was a barn burner, a good game, a very good game. Detroit wins 34-31. Dan Campbell's, I guess he was 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5, something on 4th downs. He gambled a grip in this game, and it paid off big time. Guys, buying or selling Detroit is for real. I know we've talked about this before, but this was a showdown game with the Packers. The Packers could have made this division very, very, very interesting if it already is not.
I got to admit, the Lions are for real. As of right now, they look like the Super Bowl favorites. I don't see any team other than maybe the Eagles. I hate saying this. Maybe the Eagles. In the AFC, I see the Bills, if not the Chiefs. The only one that could compete against them. The Lions are the real deal. They're the real deal. Running back, quarterback, defense. I mean, look what they did to a team like the Packers, who are not a bad team. And yes, they gave up 31 points, but they put up 34 to win. So they're the real deal.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been on this Lions bandwagon since last season. I mean, yeah, they are the real deal. They're very well coached. I think I said it last week or a couple of weeks ago. I think they're the NFC favorite for the Super Bowl, man. I honestly do. I mean, again, well coached. I mean, they dominate pretty much everyone they play. They got the Bills this week, and I caused Mateo to change his pick, believe it or not. I think he originally was going to pick the Bills, and I'm like, dude, the Bills are frauds. Lions are going to smoke them. And he changed his pick. I was like, dude, come on. I'm the Lions bandwagon all the way, man. Go Lions.
And you know what? They're not a team to hate because it's been the Lions. They've been a horrible team for years. It's like you like to see the underdog finally perform. You can't even hate on them.
That is true. I mean, I think it's one of those years where if Detroit, I mean, obviously Randy, I know who he would go with, but if Detroit met up with Buffalo in the Super Bowl, I think people would be like, man, you know, one of these teams got to break that curse and win their first Super Bowl. Yep. I know Randy would go with Detroit. I know a lot of people would go with Detroit, but you would have those rooting for the Bills as well. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Especially them 90s Bills.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Boy, did they miss out.
Yeah,
now, the stench from not the Dallas Cowboy loss, not the Jets loss, is stronger because it came from touchdown Titans. You have 2 3-10 teams. We talked about this last week, and we said, man, this game was going to stink. It was going to suck. It could be a tie, Dominique said. And it was pretty damn close. It was 6-0 till the very end of almost the fourth quarter when the Jaguars squeaked out 10 points to win a very ugly game, 10-6. I mean, the only question I have to you guys is, do you have any thoughts on this game?
The only thought I had was it couldn't end any sooner. I mean, it was it was 6-0 entering the fourth quarter. It was anticipated like we all thought it would be.
Ultimate what the fuck game of the week, man.
The worst of the season. And I was just like, you know what? At this point, I wish Titans win, but I don't care at this point. And then freaking, what's his name? Bigsby runs for the 8-yard touchdown. And then that's when Randy wins the picks. That was the only thing that annoyed me about that. Other than that, no one cared.
Yeah. I remember last week as I was getting ready to pick them Jacksonville Jaguars. Matt's all, don't do it. I know you ain't. You picking Jacksonville. Yeah, I sure am.
You're the only one in the nation.
No, yeah, it was. Dude, there's not much to say about this game. I mean, it was fucking boring. I'd rather watch the Giants play it. You know, like, dude, I mean, that set the league back like fucking 50 years. So
horrible. Who goes into a fourth quarter 6-0? No one.
Well, real quick before we move on to the next game, one word answer. Are the Titans the worst team in the NFL this year?
The Raiders.
It's close.
Raiders. That is not even close.
Randy's on the fence.
Yeah.
Raiders.
All right, Raiders.
How you doing? How you doing, Todd?
Raiders.
Exactly. They sound like you just sound like when you.
Robert says Dallas.
Hey, who is Robert? Don't be so disrespectful. Don't come in here with that smack, Robert or Bodo. Don't come in here talking about Dallas.
Now let's get on to the next game. And guys, I got to ask you about this. Now we talked about the quarterback and Kirk Cousins, and also we talked about the incumbent on the way up maybe, but we're going to talk about the Vikings now. Vikings were close in this game with the Falcons, but then they turned on the heat and blew them out. Sam Darnold, Randy's favorite quarterback, threw 5 touchdowns in this game, 347 yards through the air. They torched that Falcons secondary. Guys, is it time to maybe extend Darnold in Minnesota despite the drafting of the quarterback? Or is this dude just racking up the millions he's going to make from the next free agent team to take him?
Go ahead, Maddie.
Oh, Sam Darnold, Sam. You know, when I saw this game, I saw how many touchdowns. I said he was going to have at least 3 touchdowns. Guess what happened? Every touchdown he scored, I thought about you, Randy, my good friend Randy, y'all. You know why? Because I just know somewhere deep down in your heart, it's somewhere down there. You wish, damn, I wish we had him on the Jets right now because Rodgers is looking like boo-boo. That's all I know. That's all I know. And it makes me so happy seeing you in misery. That's the only thing I love.
Well, I'll tell you what. I promise you that happiness for you won't last very long because we won't need a quarterback next year. The Cowboys will, though. How about that? They could use some Sammy Darnold. He probably won't do well there.
We're talking about
the expectations in Dallas are just as fucking tough as they are in New York sometimes, man. So I would love to see him go there, fail, he'd go another fucking 7-10 season, and then I would love to hear all about Sam Darnold from you, buddy.
Now here's
maybe you get Garrett Wilson.
One more follow-up question, guys.
Go ahead.
I know Darnold, like I think we all can agree if Darnold only gets them one playoff win or they're one and done in the postseason, you got to turn the page and go to the rookie, right? Now, what if the incredible happens and Darnold wins a Super Bowl? You're going to let him walk?
You sign that man to an extension. I don't care how much the price is. Randy, you stop that. You sign that man to an extension. When's the last time the Vikings even sniffed the Super Bowl? I don't even think they've been in a long. Have they ever been in their history?
They've lost 4 times.
They've lost 4.
They lost 4 times. Yeah, that's right. So exactly. They haven't won one. So if he wins one, you got to extend him. I'm just saying.
What do you think, Randy?
No, you drafted a guy for a reason. It'll be if it was to have it be a Trent Dilfer thing all over again. They're not going to pay him a bunch of millions when you just wasted a first-round pick on a rookie who the only reason he's not fucking playing is because he was injured. Like, come on, dude. I'm not going to. No. He's going to go somewhere else, hopefully Dallas. So
Cleveland, I think.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I think they might keep Jameis.
Yeah, we'll see. Now another smelly fart game in New York. The other New York team, they are 0-7 at home, 2-11 overall. The Saints come marching in and win an ugly game, 14-11. Derek Carr, the pride of Fresno State, gets a concussion and I think a fractured wrist or something wrong with his wrist. Saints, Giants, did you even peek at this game?
I peeked at it. I almost went blind.
It wasn't even on my 4-game screen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was on my red zone, and it was like third. Giants got the ball back with like 30 seconds left, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then they blew it. That's the only play I saw. And I was like, yep, there's the Giants. So not much to talk about. They had a chance to at least tie it, and guess what? They blew it. Well, didn't they get the block field goal or something?
Yeah, they blocked a field goal.
Yeah, block field goal, yeah.
All I can say is we was right.
That's it. Did you see the coach's face at the end after when the field goal got blocked? He was just like, I don't know what happened. You know what happened. Your team sucks. It's just that simple.
He's like, we can't catch a freaking break. Now let's move on to another game. And guys, I got to tell you, we were kind of saying this could be a trap game. The Eagles surprisingly hold on 22-16. If the receiver doesn't drop it at the 1-yard line, dare I say it, Bryce Young was dropping some dimes in this game, and the Panthers defense looks better The offense, I don't know if you've seen the coach, but he's over there hugging Young and he's telling him it's okay. He's giving him, I'm like, they look confident. This team doesn't look like they did in the first 7 to 8 weeks. Buying or selling, guys, the Panthers' resurgence towards the end of the season?
I might have to buy it, man. I might have to buy it because look, it reminds me of the Bears last year towards the end of the season when they had Fields. They were horrible in the beginning, and all of a sudden, mid-season, late last season, they started playing a lot better. I see the Panthers doing the same thing. All they need was a few missing pieces. Bryce Young is looking actually pretty good. But not to take away anything from the Eagles. I'm sorry, I couldn't say it right. Not to take anything away from them. They're actually playing pretty good. Almost died. They're playing pretty good. So, yeah, I'm buying on the Panthers, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually buying on the Panthers too. I think they're heading in the right direction. I think they're playing some decent ball, and I think that you got to build that offensive line around the kid. Get him some decent weapons. You got to start building around that defense. And it's not going to all get done this offseason, but if you can just get a plan going, work on that offense. I mean, you got a first-round quarterback sitting there, and there was talks about wasting the fucking kid. Like, no,
yeah.
Build around him. See, it looks like you got something, and see where you can go. If it fails, it fails, but at least fucking try.
Sonia brought up a good question. Do they beat us this week?
Yes.
You know what? Harvey ain't even the picks yet. You're so disrespectful. I say no, but we'll get to that.
I bet you do.
Yeah. He's all, no means no, damn it.
I didn't even get the question out. Do they? Yes.
So let's go. Next game was not a shock. I think we all agreed that the Steelers would save face at home, go to 10-3 because, again, fool Tomlin once. You're not going to fool him twice. The Browns got him last time in Cleveland, but not this time. The score doesn't even look as close as the game ended. It was 27-14. Steelers win again. Jameis Winston was very pedestrian. They could not run the ball. Judy did not get loose. The Steelers are primed. And, guys, I will ask you this. Is this a team, in your mind, likely they're going to have to go to Kansas City at some point? Can they beat the Chiefs?
Can they? Absolutely. Will they? I don't know. It depends on what Steelers team show up. Look, man, you got to admit, Russell Wilson has been the best pick when it comes to the quarterback. We thought Justin Fields was the right guy the first 2, 3, 4 games, and then Tomlin says, let's bring in Wilson. Everyone thought, what an idiot. Turns out this is why he's been coaching for the Steelers for the past almost 20 years. The guy's a genius. And he made the right decision. And Wilson, I know you're mad somewhere too, Todd, because I know right now you wish you had a Russell Wilson in your back pocket, but you can't have him. And that makes me so happy too. But yeah, they made the right decision. And they can beat the Chiefs. I just don't know if they will.
Bro, almost anybody could beat the Chiefs. They just keep getting fucking lucky and good cooking calls like at the end and shit. Like Russell Wilson looks like he's having a blast in Pittsburgh. He looks like he's having fun again. He's got his smile back. He's not sitting there being fucking stupid and cringe. And I think that's by design. Tomlinson said, hey, you didn't come here to be this fucking smile, white teeth, celebrity, you're gonna go bleach your skin or whatever. Like, dude, you're here to fucking play football. You're here to play fucking quarterback for the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers. See, here we are a serious organization. We fucking play ball. We play to win. We're not like the Jets, where it's only about the fucking headlines and about the fucking media spotlight. Well, I'm just saying they're a serious franchise. That's why they got 6 fucking Super Bowls. So yeah, I'm sold on the Steelers. I absolutely think they could beat the fucking the goddamn Chiefs. And I'll tell you right now, if the Chiefs and the Steelers meet up in the playoffs, Chiefs lose.
That'll be a good one. I will say this too. Another difference. You don't hear anything about Russell Wilson's private life, like he did late in the Seattle season and then when he was over there in Denver. Because that distraction with Sierra and all that stuff. You haven't heard a peep out of it. So
Pittsburgh media actually loves their football team.
I think Randy's onto something because he was a G golly whiz, Carlton and pads in Seattle. He was. Then at the end of the run, he was like, Mr. I'm in the media now. I'm a celebrity. He was like that in Denver. Boy, oh boy, I think one look at Tomlin just has to stare at you, and you're like, yes, sir, no, sir. You know?
You ever seen that clip of Tomlin where I think it's from a fan's recording on his cell phone?
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
recording Tomlin's walking by. Hey, what's up? Goes, fuck you, I'm working.
Yeah.
Hey, you need stuff like that, man. Shoot, you need it. Even
Like
as
you
adults.
said, that's why he's been coach of the year or whatever. It's why he's been there for what, 17 seasons?
18.
He hasn't had a losing season yet. He's got a Super Bowl in his pocket, or a couple, if not, I'm not mistaken. But I wish I had him, dude. I love me
That's
some
what
Mike
you call
Tomlin.
respect.
Man.
Look, I'll just say this. I think it's been something like 70 years. They've only had 3 coaches in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Moving on, Tampa Bay and the Raiders, the Butt Pirate Bowl down there in Tampa, and the Buccaneers win again. And then they're in sole possession of first place. They scored 14 in the first, 14 in the second, after the Raiders kind of made it close.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders are going for that first pick, 2-11. Do they get it? And do the Buccaneers hold out and win that division?
Of course the Raiders get the first pick. Look, the Raiders have been doing this the past 6 weeks. They make the game look interesting. They make it look like they're competing. And then all of a sudden, pull the blanket. They're not trying to win. They're not trying to win at all, and it's evident. They want that number 1 pick. They want Shador. They want that quarterback. Now, as far as the Buccaneers, right now they have the division lead. Will they keep it? I don't know. Like I said, Kirk Cousins got a gimme right now. He's playing the Raiders. That's a win. So, we'll see. It's going to be a tough division battle. I still pick Atlanta to win the division.
Okay.
Yeah, Atlanta's not winning that division, man. It's it's definitely Tampa Bay. I mean, we just got done sitting here talking if they should start a rookie in Atlanta. No, I think shit, I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. My screen just jumbled and I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. What was I?
You think the Bucs is going to win the division?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They got Baker Mayfield. I mean, you got a better supporting cast. You got a better fucking quarterback. I think you're slightly better coach. So yeah, I absolutely think the Buccaneers are going to win that division.
Yeah, we'll see. The final 4 weeks are coming upon us really fast. Now let's move on to a game that was like Madden when you play your friend and you don't know how to play defense. The Rams win 44-42. Plenty of opportunities for the Bills to stop the Rams. I watched bits and pieces of this game, and every time I seemed to watch this game, I was confused because I thought I was watching the Kansas City Chiefs on offense. Why do you say that, Todd? Well, Todd, I say it because there was egregious holds, there was clips, there was all kinds of things not being called on the Rams, yet the Bills farted and it was a penalty, and still it was a 2-point game. Guys, I'm going to ask you, are the Bills in trouble, number one, by losing this game? And number two, are the Rams getting hot at the right time? Is the genius doing it again?
No and yes. No, the Bills are not in trouble. It was a good game. You're going to have those trap games, and man, the Rams are doing pretty good. And yes, the Rams are getting hot at the right time. In the beginning of the season, the first 4 weeks, they were without Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, your 2 best offensive weapons. Now that they're healthy, guess what? They're doing a lot better. And you see what it is when you have a healthy team. You start winning, baby. So, look, I'm not a Rams fan whatsoever, but this was a great game. So, and I will say that you got to give Josh Allen credit. He scored on every play. His name was listed 3 touchdown passes and 3 runs. That man on fantasy, if you had him, you won.
I mean, I guess it just depends on how you're looking at it as far as did they screw themselves? Honestly, I don't know if they screwed themselves as far as anything this season. They might have screwed themselves out of top overall seed. Mm-hmm. But honestly, dude, the way the refs have been calling this shit for the Kansas City Chiefs all season, I think that's what they want. I think that's who they want as their number 1 seed. So I think they had to stifle Buffalo a little bit. And so, but I think, the Rams are getting hot at the right time, especially for that NFC West. So it should get real interesting, but for some reason, I still got the damn Seahawks winning the division.
It makes you nervous, Todd. That the Rams.
It did.
You get nervous over that.
I was the biggest Bills fan on Sunday, and I'll tell you this, guys, real quick. I don't know if you saw it. The last drive when the Rams still had that 2-point lead, or the 9-point lead, and the Bills got down there. They had all 3 timeouts left with a minute. They were third and goal, I believe, or second and goal from the 1, and they chose to run that the quarterback sneak, and they didn't get it, forcing them to call a timeout, which then they had to do the onside kick. Now, normally, if they would have scored that touchdown, even if they had a throw from the 1-yard line, they would have kicked off with all 3 timeouts with a chance to get the ball back. Guys, was that a smart play or that was too risky by the Bills?
Go ahead, man.
I say it was too risky to me. When you do stuff like that, it's either 50-50, man. You're either going to convert it or you know. If you convert it, you're the smartest person in the world. If you don't, everyone's going to talk smack about you. So I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, I think it's a little too risky. You just keep it simple for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, in the regular season, I'm like, try to fight as long as you can to live and until you can't no more. But in the playoffs, I'm totally different. Like, I'm like, hey, go for the guzzler, go for the throat, go for the win, because there ain't no tomorrow. There ain't no next week. In the regular season, there's always a next week, especially if you got a pretty good lead in your division or whatever. So, yeah, I think it was a little risky, but, you know, it is what it is. So,
especially like you said, Randy, if you got a comfortable lead in your division, why are you taking the risk for it, man? Just go, man. If you lose, okay, you can live another day.
Yep. True. Okay. That moves us on to the Peacock game of the week. It was the Chiefs going to 7-0 at home as they took out the Chargers, who fall to 8-5. Harbaugh thought he had this one. Harbaugh thought he had this one, and even, I mean, lucky calls, penalties, even the field goal post helped out the Chiefs in this one. That one just a little bit more to the left, and that game is over, and the Chargers get a win. But, dude, were you guys like me? Not impressed with the Chargers offensively, but defensively, the Chargers are going to do some damage, I think, in the postseason. Don't you think?
If they get there. If they get there, let's just keep it at 100. It's not a guarantee if they get there. I will say this. Their defense looks really good. I'm impressed. They held the offensive, well, I wouldn't say a juggernaut, but they held the Chiefs to only 19 points. That's actually pretty good. And they had a chance to win if it wasn't for the goalpost, baby. Yeah, like you said, Todd, a little bit to the left, they lose that game. But fate has it with the Chiefs this year. And y'all keep saying this to the referee. I'm trying to tell y'all from a few weeks ago. It's not the referee. It's fate. It's fate. The Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. I tried to tell you this 4 weeks ago. I know I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'm cool with Patrick Mahomes.
Fate? Have you been watching anything that the fucking Chiefs have been put when they show the highlights? I mean, it's all over social media. People point this shit out. But no, it was another close game that the Chiefs almost lost, but they got a little bit of favoritism. But as far as the Chargers, you look at them, they're 8-5 right now. You got the Buccaneers and Broncos. Say you lose those games. Say they lose those games. We're 8-7. You got the Patriots and the Raiders. Easily winnable games with that defense. You're 10-7. You could probably sneak into the playoffs. You might even, I mean, let's see. Have they?
They will probably play the Bills.
Well, how did they fare against the Broncos the first time? I'm trying to find. Oh, they won. They beat the Broncos the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So even if they lose, maybe a tiebreaker or of some kind of sort gets them into the playoffs. Man, they very well could sneak in, and I think I'm with Todd. If they can get in, that defense wins championships, brother.
They feel pretty evenly with the Broncos. That would be a good battle. I would give the edge to Chargers, because they have a veteran quarterback. That's about it.
It's fair.
That's true. Now we've summed up all the games. We've talked about our teams. We've given you 2 headlines. It's time to get into the pick'ems, the 20-second rapid fire. But before we do, let's give you a quick rundown, Randy, of who's in the lead when it comes to picks. And Randy, gloat on.
we forgot one more game, Todd.
We did?
That?
The Bears-Niners.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Mario's probably like, fuck you, ass.
Well, the Bears did.
Dom is not here. That's why.
Yeah, we would already talked about it. That's fair.
That's right. I forgot. But 38-13, what's there to talk about? The Niners steamrolled them.
It's the Bears, man.
I'm gonna
You see
read
Caleb
Dom.
Williams. He wasn't even looking for his mom. He's gonna start crying, bro.
Hey man, that was a horrible pick for me, man. I thought the Bears was going to surprise them. But look, real quick, let me read Dom's comment because that is his team, and I know he's pumped.
Before
This
you
is
do
dumb.
that, Maddie,
This is
before
dumb.
you do that, are you still sold on the Bears? Are you still going to pick the Bears?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Go ahead, brother. Read
Now
the
I'm gonna
comments
go-
from Dom.
man. They let me down, man. They let me down. Mario, I'm sorry. I can't pick them no more. Unless they play in the Raiders or a junior league, I'll pick them.
Ooh, damn.
Now, real quick. Dominic said the 49ers dominated
Oh, fuck.
a really bad Bears team, but they showed an opportunity of what this team can be. But they need a lot of help moving forward. They can still make the playoffs, but can't make any mistakes. Execute and be better. It starts with the Rams on Thursday Night Football. Don't let up. Go Niners. I shouldn't have said that part.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
You said that with some pride. I'm kind of shocked.
I know. He's like Bang Bang Niner Gang.
I had to read it like Dom would read it, man. I had to bring Dom to life. We miss you, brother.
Let's see it, Randy. Let's see who got the the winner.
You got it, my friend. All right. Again, in
we
the viewer section, Sonia takes home the top picker of the award, going 11-2. Oh, wrong one. And this week, excuse me, and I win first place going 11-2. Dominic's been second place going 11-2 as well. Matt's at 8-5, and Todd as well at 8-5.
God.
You had to know.
He had to tease it, huh?
Hey, he's got the number one pick.
Now we get into the 20-second rapid fire, people. So we want to see your picks in the comments. We want to see your picks after the show. Even if you're not doing it live, we'd like for you to like and subscribe and also participate. It really helps us moving forward. So,
and let your friends know about us too.
Yes, sir. Matt's going to fill in with Dominique's picks as we go along. So the first game is on Prime, and it is the Rams hosting the Niners. And I guess I heard one of my friends at work say every one of these NFC West games down the stretch, these last 4 games, are essentially a playoff game because the winner gets in and nobody else does, whoever wins that division, because nobody else is going to come in on a wild card thanks to the NFC North. So with that being said, 55 degrees in Santa Clara. The cheapest ticket is $53, which is surprising. Niners are 2.5-point favorite. The over or the total points is 49.5. Give me that 20 seconds. Look, the genius, no more in this game. I think the Niners help out the Seahawks and get the W at home and beat those freaking Rams that I can't stand. I can't stand either team. I wish this was a tie. Believe me, I wish this was a tie. But give me the Niners.
All right, Maddie.
I'm going to read Dom. You already know who he's picking. He's picking the 49ers. And I am going to pick the Rams, baby. I think the Rams are going to be on a hot little streak going on. They just beat the Bills, man. What more can you say? They can beat the Niners. Give me the Rams in this one. In a close one.
Yeah, I'm actually in agreement with Maddie. I'm going with the Rams on this one. I think they're the hotter team. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think you might see something closer to that Buffalo game. If not, it'd probably be both teams in the 30s. Give me the Rams to squeak this one out 33-30.
Ooh. I don't think.
That'll move us to our Sunday football game, which would be the Kansas City Refs invading Cleveland, where it's 45 degrees and a chance of snow flurries. Tickets going as low as $41. Kansas City's a 4.5-point favorite. 44.5 is your total points. Give me that 20 seconds. I don't even know if I need 20 seconds for this because every time I believe in Winston has let me down. And then the Chiefs, not only, I mean, you got to deal with the 11 on the field. You got to deal with the 12th guy. You got to deal with Andy Reid's stomach. I think the Chiefs cover this easily and go to 13.
He said didn't know about that kind of show. Dom picked the Chiefs, and I obviously picked the Chiefs as well. No question about it. They're going to beat the Browns. It's in Cleveland. It doesn't matter if it's in anywhere. They're going to beat the Browns. Let's go. Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know why I'm going to do this. I'm going to go with the Browns.
What the?
I don't know why.
What?
I got a feeling about an upset.
What?
You're not joking?
I'm not joking.
Him and Sonya's not joking.
I think it's going to be a fucking last-second field goal. I think Jameis is going to match him, and I think it's going to come down to last-second field goal, and you're just going to see the Cleveland fans just go fucking epically crazy. Go ahead, watch. I'm going to win this week again. Watch. Y'all motherfucker going to be right here. It was the Cleveland game. It was the Cleveland game that won it.
I will say
that last week, so
Randy, I can't speak for everyone on this show, but if you and Sonya are right, despite your record, I think the week goes to you guys.
Yeah, baby. You heard that, Sonya.
Well, that'll move us on to a game that nobody's anticipating, even Bengals fans. Bengals at Titans. 5-8 Bengals, fresh off their victory against the Cowboys, take on the Titans in Tennessee, 3-10. Cincinnati's a 5-point favorite, partly cloudy and 56 degrees. Total points is 46.5 by Vegas. I'll take 10 seconds on this one. This is going to come down to 2 drives where the Bengals score, and that's the game in the first quarter. This game's going to be ugly. Will Levis sucks.
And I'm going to take the last 10 seconds. Dom picks Bengals. I pick Bengals. No need to explain. Self-explanatory. What you Randy, I swear to God, if you pick, I swear, if you
on now, Randy.
I'm picking the Bengals.
Okay, good. I was about to say, dude. Man.
No, it ain't that kind of week now. Come on. It ain't that kind of show, Rob.
Now, the next 2 games, fellas, they should be blowouts. We should be talking about how much they're going to win by. The Washington Redskins, now Commanders, hopefully Redskins again someday, go into New Orleans, 8-5 versus 5-8. Tickets going as low as $27. Carr will be a no-show in this one. Washington's only a 7-point favorite. 43.5 is your total points. I'll just take a quick 10 seconds on this one. I want to see Daniels do something great, throw 4 touchdowns, and they should win by at least 20. Come on now.
Dom picks the Commanders. I'm going to pick the Commanders too, but I think it's going to be closer than you think. The Saints defense can slow down the Commanders. I'll say that. But I'm still picking Washington.
Yeah, baby. Give me my Commanders. Come on now.
Your Commanders?
No, all of a sudden.
I've been on that bandwagon all year, baby. Come on. Jaden Daniels, sucker.
Now let's move on to the next game, which again, this should be easy. Now this, fellas, I think is the largest. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think 13 points was the highest point, like spread as far as an advantage. Wasn't it 13?
I believe so. I think the Lions played somebody where it was a 13 spread.
Oh,
okay. This one's bigger. That's what she said. Ravens in New York to play the Giants. Giants are winless. Ravens are 14.5-point favorites.
Oh, shit.
I swear, hey, if you pick the Giants and go to Vegas and they actually do an upset, you're richer than Bitcoin.
45 degrees in cloudy in New York. 43.5 is the total points. I think the Ravens score all 43 in this one. Give me the Ravens.
You don't need 30 seconds, though?
I don't need 10 seconds.
Of course, Dom picked the Ravens. I picked the Ravens. I think everyone in the nation picked the Ravens.
I like Timur 20 says Ravens by murder.
Man, I ain't picking the fucking Giants. I ain't that stupid.
Hey, man, Drew Lock could come in and make an upset.
Take a seat.
Well, did you make your pick, Randy?
Yeah, he picked the Ravens.
Yeah,
okay.
I picked the Ravens.
The shit games. The shit
Ravens.
games continue as we move on. The Cowboys visit the Panthers.
You know what? I thought you were going to say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to take a bathroom break.
You very disrespectful. I'm ready to say the Jets. You go.
You ain't gonna pick no Jets.
And if it, look, this one's going to be miserable. 5-8 versus 3-10.
I guess who's the favorite?
Yeah, the Panthers are 2.5-point favorite.
That's so disrespectful. I swear.
The only thing that might be interesting enough is the weather. Is going to be 53 degrees and some violent rain. So
Don't fare well for the Cowgirls.
And, hey, look, Chuba Hubbard is a better running back than Rico Dowdle. I'll give
hey,
him that.
Rally Chris is in here, and I think I'm going with Rally Chris. I'm going with the Panthers.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't want to get wait. Don't you add the more disrespect? You don't need 20 seconds.
I don't need 20 seconds.
You can give me the Panthers too.
I swear to God, who did Don pick? All three of y'all can suck an egg. I'm picking the Cowboys, and you know I'm picking the Cowboys. I like the Panthers gonna beat the. Give me the Cowboys, man. Stop. Don't all disrespectful. Mario know what I'm talking about. And I knew Rally Chris was gonna pick the Panthers. How do you like them Chiefs? Rally
I don't know. I don't know how he likes them Chiefs, but I'm loving second place this week.
All I gotta say is this: between the 4 commentators on this show, it's a 1-star rated.
I'll take my 1-star, baby. Oh, wait,
Even Sonia, the Redskins fans, she says, "Ugh, Cowboys."
Thank you, Sonia. Yeah, you guys picked the Panthers.
Rally Chris says, "Panthers putting a smacking on them cow bitches."
You know what?
Exact words too.
He didn't
Now-
say that. He said,
Hey,
You know.
one shit game to another, guys.
You son of a, you're right.
Jets.
The battle for 4 wins takes place in Jacksonville as the Jets go to Jacksonville.
How dare y'all?
Tickets going lower than parking, $19, 70 degrees and cloudy. The Jets are 3.5-point favorites. Total points 40. I don't need 20 seconds on this one either.
We'll give us all the whole 20 seconds, and we'll all take it.
Well, I'll
Mac
take
Jones is quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is, and somehow it still will be close. Jets win.
it. Dom picked the Jets. I'm going to pick the Jets because it's Aaron Rodgers. Jets win. Randy, you better not. You
Jaguars, baby!
Oh,
We can't finish games. You're picking the Jets? It'll be 21-7 at halftime, and the game will finish 31-27. Fucking Jaguars.
you're a Jet fan.
No shit, and I'm not and I'm ashamed of it sometimes. It caused me a lot of distress. I'm
I ain't going to pick the Jaguars over the Jets. How disrespectful
I
are you?
just told you it'll be 21-7 at halftime, and the game will finish 31-27. Shit.
All right, with that great game, we move on to another CBS game right there. The Dolphins. This one's actually a good one. Dolphins go into Houston to take on the Texans. Texans are 3-point favorites at home. 46.5 is the total. I'll take 20 seconds on this one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want the Texans to beat out the Dolphins. Believe me. But I think that sophomore slump is real in Houston, and I think the Dolphins will get one to go to 7-7 and keep their playoff hopes slim but alive in Houston.
All right, man. I think we know where we're going.
Dom picks the Dolphins, and I have to second that emotion. I think the Dolphins will win. That Houston defense doesn't look as good as it was last year, and I agree that sophomore slump. And I told y'all, Tua is back, and he is looking to make the playoffs.
Texans. Fuck the Dolphins.
Look at Robert's comment right there. He's coming.
Wait. Hold on, Robert. Stroud is like Prescott and Rodgers, choke artists this year. You know what, man? You know what?
You wish you could
Dak Prescott hurt.
the choke a game away. Y'all suck.
Dak Prescott is hurt. He can't even play. So wait.
Fuck you, Rob.
Dang it, Robert.
Don't ruin our show with your facts.
Now,
Lost facts.
I will say this: outside of one game, guys, in the afternoon slate of games, and we'll get that one out of the way. The rest of them are pretty fantastic. So the 1:00 game is going to be the Patriots at Cardinals, and the Cardinals, losers of 3 straight, are 6-point favorites at home. 45.5 is your over/under. Tickets going as low as $33. I'll take just a few seconds on this one. I think the midget gets them back on the winning streak. I think he calls in a nuke like he does in Call of Duty. So he'll get on that win streak with Call of Duty first, and the Cardinals will beat the Patriots.
Dom picks the Cardinals. I'm going to say this. The Patriots might upset the Cardinals because the Cardinals defense suck, but I'm going to pick them in a sneaky win.
You know, I'm going to go with the Patriots in this one. You know,
I
it's
can
like
see it.
Todd says, you can't trust the recards. And you go, God damn it, I'm not going to fucking trust them this week. I think the Patriots have showed us they can score points, and if they need to, they'll put one on you. And I think this is a game where the Cardinals are going to overlook them and get their ass kicked this week.
I can see it. I can definitely see it. I like that very short. You get it?
Yes. I like what you did there, Robert.
I like what you did, Robert.
Let's move on to a good game right here, and it could be very, very tight scored because both these defenses are pretty good. The Colts go into Denver to play the Broncos. Broncos 8-5. Tickets going as low as $78, 60 degrees and sunny, so no snow effect right now. Denver 4-point favorites. 44.5 is your over under. Give me that 20 seconds.
You need it.
Look, I don't like Richardson. I've said that over and over, and I think he's been pretty pathetic throwing the football. But if the Colts run the ball in this altitude, they could give the Broncos trouble. But I think Bo Nix makes a few plays that makes the difference in this game. Broncos will cover that 4.
Dom picked the Broncos, and I'm going to pick the Broncos as well. That altitude, man, is something else. And whew, if you ain't ready for it, it's a killer. So I think Broncos are going to be ready for this altitude. And also, too, the Colts are just average, and the Broncos are actually playing really good football. So give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos at home. I mean, if fucking Anthony Richardson was getting gassed in Indianapolis, he's fucked in Denver. He might be asking to get benched in the first quarter. So, yeah, give me Denver by at least 10. At least 10.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's all the time I need.
All right, now to move us to a fantastic game. And this will be the Bills and Lions. Is this going to be a track meet or what? 10-3 versus 12-1. Tickets going as low as only 286 to sit in the worst ticket place up there in Detroit. Damn. Detroit's only a 2.5-point favorite, and the 53.5 is your total points for this one. They're expecting a shootout in Detroit. I'll take 20 seconds on this one. Man, oh man, is this going to come down to one thing for me, because I think both quarterbacks and both offenses can score, run up a track meet up and down the field, but I think it's going to come down to the running game. The running game of the Bills, can they match the Detroit Power running game? If they can, they have a chance, but I'm going to go with Detroit.
All right, Matty Matt.
Dom picked the Lions, and I'm picking the Bills, man.
Second.
I smell an upset. And I always got one upset in the week. And I think the Bills is going to be that one, man. Did you see what Josh Allen did? 6 touchdowns?
Yeah, he lost.
It don't matter. I think he's going to.
Don't matter. Oh, fuck. That's news to me. Shit. The Jets are fucking winning it all if it don't matter.
I got an upset. I'm picking the Bills.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, dude. I mean, I got Mateo to change his fucking pick. The Bills are frauds. They showed me that last week. Give me the fucking Lions by 10.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 to no. I take that back. 40-30.
Ooh. So you think like a turnover does it, right?
Yeah, I would say yeah. I like a little defensive score. Yeah.
Good copy
like
Dom, Matty. Yo, he picked the Lions.
Go Lions, baby.
Now we move on.
Dom. He picked the Lions. I got the Bills.
All right. Now let's move on to the Battle of Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh Steelers play the Philadelphia Eagles in a 47-degree with rain game up there in Philadelphia. Tickets going as low as $246. Eagles are a 5-point favorite. The over or the total points is 42.5. They're expecting some defense in this game. Give me that 20 seconds. I might need a minute on this one because I really am going to be paying attention to this game. Defense is going to be where it's at in this one. I think the Eagles neutralize the Steelers for a while, but it's going to come down to a sack, forced fumble, and I think the Steelers get it. I think that defense is hungry, and I think Russell makes a throw or two here. I don't like Jalen Hurts. Give me the Steelers.
All right, Maddie.
Dominic picks the Eagles. And I'm going with Todd on this one. I think defense wins this game, and defensively, I think the Steelers got the upper hand. Look, the Eagles are a good team. I hate saying it, but they struggle against the Panthers. So I feel like the Steelers will go into Philadelphia and just take their soul. Give me the Steelers.
I like the Steelers. I think they're making the playoffs. I don't think they're going to win this week, man. I don't like them beating. If this game was in Pittsburgh, 100% I'm picking the Steelers. But because it's in Philadelphia, give me the Eagles 24-21.
Ooh. All right. Interesting picks, and that'll move us on to the last Sunday game of the week, or at least Sunday afternoon game. Buccaneers at Chargers. This could be a playoff game.
I'm watching this one.
This one's going to be a good one at SoFi. The Chargers are 3-point favorites. 45.5 is the total points. Tickets going as low as $30 because it's the Chargers.
Yep.
It is the Rally Chris special. Give me that 20 seconds.
They're going to win 2 out of 3?
Yeah. They're hungry. Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers go in there. I've been riding Baker Mayfield. No homo. But I think he's going to be the guy that's going to get into the playoffs with that team. I like how he's been running that offense. Buccaneers squeak one out.
All right, Maddie.
Dom picked the Chargers, and believe it or not, I'm picking the Buccaneers to lose. I got the Chargers sneaking one out, man. It's at home. The Buccaneers, I think their Chargers defense can slow down what Bucs can bring to the table. So I say the Chargers win by a few.
You know, earlier we talked about how the Chargers could probably get into the playoffs. I even gave a hypothetical. Maybe they lose. This is one of the games they lose. I'm with Maddie. I think they win this week. I think it's going to be close. I think it'll be a little high scoring, but I think at the end it's going to be a field goal game. Give me the Chargers 27-24. Overtime.
I'm starting to think I'm either really going to win big or I'm really going to lose big.
Yeah, look at me and Sonia both got it. Chargers in overtime, baby.
Hey, Brantley, Chris, like Spider-Man, you only get one.
No,
the first time I picked the Chargers.
Now we got another good one, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan of the team. It's the Peacock game of the week.
Be watching this one too, baby.
Well, we know who you're picking, Todd.
The Seahawks get flexed into prime time. Believe it or not, you wouldn't think they have a game. You know, they're only a game separates these two teams. Packers are 9-4. Seahawks are 8-5. Tickets going as low as $161. 43 degrees, quite nipply in Seattle. Overcast. Green Bay is a 3-point road dog. 45.5 is your total. Man, I need a couple minutes on this one, but give me that 20 seconds.
Hey, we got plenty of time, so if you need an extra 20, just let me know, brother.
All right. I'll say this, man. This game is going to come down to one thing and one thing only, and that's our offensive line. If our offensive line can protect Geno Smith, number one, and give him a couple progressions instead of just one, and the running game is on point like it was with Charbonnet last week, and we actually can control the ball in the time of possession, I'm asking for a lot, but it's already happened. Can lightning strike twice? I think it can. Give me the Seahawks, baby. Give me the Seahawks to hurt the Packers playoff in.
You picking the Seahawks?
Right, 5 in a row, baby.
Dom picks the Packers. Something tells me to pick Seattle. I don't know why. I've been going against them for the last 3 weeks, and they've been killing me. You know this, Todd. You be quiet, okay?
I'm laughing at Mario's comment.
Have you ever? Oh God! Training day.
I know it. I know exactly where that's from.
Oh, he gets another 20 seconds, man. We shit it
No,
all.
No. Go ahead. Take another 20, man.
No. Oh, okay. Well, something's telling me to pick Seattle. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me to pick them. but I'm gonna pick the Packers, man. I don't know, man. The Packers are playing decent. Outside of that loss against the Lions, they've been playing pretty good. So I don't know if Geno can hang with Jordan Love right now. Give me the Packers.
Screw you, Robert, and your Saints.
No, hey, I think I'm going to go with the Packers because I just feel like if I pick Seattle after the way they've been playing, they're just going to say, you know what, we beat your Jets and we're going to fuck you in the pick'ems this week. So, no, I like the Packers. I don't think the weather's going to be a factor. Yeah, I think they win by at least 4. Give me the Packers 24-20.
All right. Screw you too, Rally Chris.
Damn.
Go Buccaneers. Let's move on to the useless doubleheader Monday night games.
I hate those.
They're so stupid.
In week 15?
I hate them.
Yeah, this is so stupid, dude.
We're gonna be getting those Friday games pretty soon.
I rather they put the Raider Falcon game on Saturday, really. But
they're forcing us to watch Chicago and Atlanta and the Raiders.
Yeah.
What the and Sam Darnold? What the fuck?
Let's just get that one out of the way. It's the Falcons 6-7 versus the 2-11 Raiders.
Do you need the 20 seconds?
$83 is your lowest ticket, and that's still way too much. Atlanta is a 5-point favorite. Let's get it.
We'll all take the 20 seconds.
Atlanta will cover the 5.
That's it.
I agree.
Well, Dom picked the Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons. The Raiders don't want to win.
Yeah, I think we're done there.
I think that's pretty much it. We don't get that 20 seconds. Go Falcons.
James had it right. Cousins going to ball out, get it right.
Probably.
It's a definitely get right game. It's definitely a get right game.
Oh, Nats fan.
Sonia picks Raiders for the upset. That's some bull.
She did let me know she was going to pick some upsets this week. She said she's either going to be looking really stupid or looking like the fucking queen of picks.
Well, she can afford it. She has a commanding lead, and the viewers pick them.
Join the club, Nats fans. We're either going to be Sonia. We're going to be team princesses.
An interesting week,
I
man.
promise you, if she does great this week, I'm copying every pick she does next week. I promise you that.
I could either take second place this week, or I could really fall way the fuck back.
And I feel bad for James because I'm not. I don't want to say I'm crapping on him, but it's the Raiders, man. It's like
Raiders.
I wish they were better. Let's just say that because I'm not in the division no more. Let's move on to a game that could be a trap game, but something tells me it's not. I keep waiting for this team to fall off, and somehow, some way, they keep darnolding their way to a victory. The Vikings 11-2, 6-1 at home. The Bears 4-9, 0-6 on the road. Tickets going as low as $112. Vikings are a touchdown favorite. 43.5 is your total points. Justin Jefferson already with 1,200 yards receiving. So 10 seconds, maybe. Darnold does it again. Even I can't pick against him. I'm a Viking hater right now, but Vikings, dude.
Skull. Dom picks the Vikings, and who else would not pick the Vikings? I'm sorry. It's no brainer. Give me the Vikings.
Oh, come on now.
Well,
even Mario says the Vikings. Don't you do it.
Randy. Don't.
No, I'm going with the Vikings. No, this is what's going to happen. You know, I think Sam Darnold's going to ball out, and then you're going to see old nails painted on the sidelines, getting ready to cry all over again. He might even be crying this week. He might even get a tear out of him. So no, give me the Vikings.
Hey,
I like him by at least 2 touchdowns. So it'd probably be something like 28-14.
This could be a trap game, though. It could be a trap.
Hey, Matt.
It's a trap.
Yeah, trap us all into watching the bullshit.
Hey, Matt.
What up?
You know how Caleb, you know how like real men in your community, black men wear do-rags, right? You yourself wear, right?
You know it.
Caleb Williams, to me, and just tell me if I'm wrong, being a white guy, he seems to be a shower cap guy more than a do-rag guy.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And you know what? That's a trend that's going around. These little these little dudes be out here walking around with shower caps. I'm like, what?
Mario saying his pick to the Bears.
Pretty soon they're gonna start wearing bonnets. If y'all know what bonnets are, you're gonna see them wearing it, man. God, no. Hey, remember that time we did true story? I know it's off topic, But remember that time me and you did a photo shoot when we first started doing the grind shoot, and then we had to walk around Whittier with do-rags and everything, poses. Man, look, Todd was the whitest of all. He's like, dude, this thing is on too tight. It's on too tight. I mean, he took it off. You see a red line.
Dude, I remember telling Matt, I'm like, my skull is on fire right now.
You gotta keep it on, man. Get the waves flicking in, man. This is too
Robert says you're south of the border, White.
Oh,
James
man.
says even I wear the tag or the rag.
Even James wear a do-rag. I mean, you gotta keep them things lined up. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, those are our picks for this week. Love them or hate them. We love yours in the comments. Keep them coming. Like and subscribe. Any final thoughts, gentlemen? Because I think this is a record show for us.
This is a record show.
Under an hour and a half. Woo.
Yeah. We were blazing through this one.
This one's really good. I like the speed. I like the pace, and I like the hours.
Notice when I win, they just want to get the fuck out of here.
Come on, Randy. You need to win more often, goddamn. No,
I'll win this week. You watch. I'm going undefeated.
no.
I'm about to sit pick. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit.
Check this out.
I'm coming for you,
I'm
Dom.
gonna
I'm taking
come
first
in with
place.
that. Hey, when I win, you know what's coming. That green
Oh,
suit,
shit.
leprechaun looking. Oh.
He's off when he starts talking about winning, it's a for sure loss.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna go 7-6 this week or something.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Robert said, "Who made fantasy playoffs from your crew?" I made fantasy playoff in 2 leagues, and none of them were my money leagues, so I don't care about them.
I gave up on fantasy.
Yeah,
First year in all of my sport fandom, I did not play fantasy football.
I know, man. I was in like 6 leagues. And I lost.
God
4.
damn.
I know. Someone says, "Randy, play your song one more time, just for that." LOL.
Okay.
No.
Well, Daddy always walks in like a neon star with a Jets ball cap and a beer at the bar. He's a graphic wizard, a songwriting king, handsome as hell, makes the ladies all sing. He's picking winners, calling every play. Don't even try, he's right every day. Ladies say, who's that man with no flaws? Don't you know, honey? That's Daddy O. So raise a toast to the man of the night. He's got the brains, the looks, and the fight. Daddy O's, yeah, he's the best of the best. A Jets loving genius, forget all the rest.
You would.
Oh, hey,
You would.
we take all requests around
Yeah,
here.
he was gladly too. Gladly.
Sure.
Hey, look, real quick. Mario left a good comment. He said, "My season sucks, but your show makes it fun. Keep it going, boys."
I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it, brother. And you
appreciate
guys
it.
make it
Love
just as
that.
fun. We love all you guys, man. You guys filter over from the baseball season. You suffer with us in baseball, you suffer with us in football. We love it. Oh God, that fucking name is gonna stick, Todd. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
If you
remember
guys
that?
listen to our other show, you will know why he's saying Spanky. And Todd stuck it, and it's sticking.
Son of a bitch.
That's what you
my
should have said.
final thoughts.
You should have said Randy Spanky Yaws.
Man, I'm never gonna live that one down. But speaking of down, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to smash that bell notification so you're notified every time we go live here on Tuesday at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Central. So you know when I come on here and let everybody know that I won again. We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Todd, Maddie, and Dominic on the other end, we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
This isn't just another sports talk show. No filters, no excuses. Just sports the way it was meant to be. This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast.